You got these side boxes here. To open up these side boxes, well, a lot of those other Western Stars, you could open them from the outside. These ones, it's kind of like the other model trucks. You have the baggage openers right there. You got an inverter in the back. Comes with the triangles. That's nice. You have to have these. If you ever break down there you have to have them on the road. You have to have a fire extinguisher in your truck. It even comes with lights in here. That's cool. Inverter power in the back. Will be the same thing on the other side, and the other one will be mainly storage. We can look at that. Let's go see what the other one looks like. Those side boxes are used a lot of times for storage. They're really good for like stick flags, hang flags, oversized signs. Guys put their own tools, like their own little tool boxes in there, so because it's locks, so it's a nice thing to have. But that one, it's got the inverter in it. Let's see what we've got over here. Yeah, okay, so this one's completely open. So airlines, what about an extra electrical line? Yeah. You want to jump in there, Elijah? I'll get in the driver's side. See what goodies we have. Smells new. New truck smell. Smells kind of like a new car does. Let's see what they left us. Airline. So, again, for those that may not know, truck drivers know what this is, but it's coming, obviously, supplied from the dealer. I guess when you buy new, I didn't know, but these lines you can connect to your truck. So these trucks run off air. So air brakes, air suspension. So we have air tanks on these trucks. You can connect to it, and this is just a gauge to fill up your tires. So you can connect to the truck if you had a low tire and fill up the air yourself. Manual books. Look at that. This is cool. Custom engineered for TransUnited Inc. That's cool. Little metal piece coming from the dealer. That's neat. Find somewhere to put that. So kind of comes standard here. You got a spot for your CB. You're missing something here, obviously. It is a automatic. So shut the door, get the wind out. Most of all trucks, whether really I don't have a strong opinion because I don't drive. Whether you like it or not, most trucks and most brands are all moving automatic. It's just what the industry's doing. These new automatic transmissions are unbelievably impressive. We have really no problems out of them. Again, it's more of a preference thing. Some guys like them, some guys don't. I know it's kind of an old school mindset. You have to be shifting gears, and I understand it too, but I don't make the trucks. So just the way everything's moving, and it's gonna get more and more like that as time goes on. Even these heavy haul trucks, such as this one, it's gonna move automatic. So let's look at it here. Get some power to it. Gauge cluster here, gauge clusters there. Obviously, you have a bunch of settings here. Your trailer brake, it's right there. Let's turn off the radio here. Yeah, look at that. It's all touch. Everything's touch screen. It's like having an iPhone. So you have your gauge clusters there: oil, pressure, fuel, your depth gauge, RPMs, miles per hour, your air gauge for your air, water. So the simple ones. Looks like we've got it does come with an electronic dash, and can you see that up there? You can change your settings, any alerts, radio, your dash brightness, lighting, time, Shows what axles are locked, if any. Your DPF, filter, soot level. So that way you know when to start a regen. Axle pressures, gauges. That's cool. Speedometer. So this truck's got 730 miles on it. That's cool. Got some electronics there. Obviously the dash. It's fancied up with the chrome stuff. I guess it's kind of like a, what is that? Like a flattened, kind of like worn chrome. There's a term for it. I don't remember what it is. Trailer brake. So this is what I was saying. Trucks run off air. So parking brake for your tractor. So it's out to apply. If I push it in, it would be released. That's like turning your brake off if you push it in. Same with the trailer. Trailer brake, you have a handbrake here for your trailer. Dome lights, sleeper lights, footwell light, dash lights. So your lights are here, more lights here. Beacon lights on the top, auxiliary highs, utility lights. That must have been what we saw on the back of the cab. Pre-trip. So that's cool. This is something cool. I don't have a, do I have a fob with me? No. These new trucks, they come with a fob and you can press a button. It can do your pre-trip for you. So you can go outside. All your lights will flash at different times. A horn will honk. Your backup alerts will go on. All out sits here, so you can do a full pre-trip. You know, where guys used to have to pull a bungee cord around the brake, make sure lights work. It does all that for you, so it's cool. Obviously your hazards, light test, wheel spin. Not sure what that is. Can't see. One, engine start, regen, engine fan. Then here you have your axle lock. So front differential, you can see there. Front diff, inner axle, rear diff, suspension dump, fifth wheel. So that's how to unlock your fifth wheel to let it slide like we kind of showed. And then some more switches. Then just your outlets, USB right there. And that's like the new iPhone charger, I think. USB-C. Yeah. Now, you guys don't see anywhere to shift it. Shifting is almost like a, here, let's see if we can get the truck on. Let me shut this door. So to start this truck, you just try to start it. Nothing happens. This engine start button, I don't know if this is like a theft feature or a safety feature. I don't know. If you guys know, put it in the comments because I'm not smart enough to know. But you have to hit the switch and then turn the key, or else the truck won't start. So it can definitely catch you off guard if you're not used to it. So as far as shifting this truck, as you want to come up here, it's all right here. I don't know if you can see in there. Obviously neutral, drive, reverse. So I can switch it into drive. Now it's in gear. See? Shift into neutral. I've got the parking brake set still. Reverse. You do have an option here, manual and automatic. So you can see your gears with your plus and minus here. You do have the option to shift up and shift down. So you can shift it yourself if you choose to. I will just say that, you know, it could be helpful if you're in a situation or a job site where you have to really creep. I think one of these buttons was something of that nature. I'd have to look into it. But a lot of times with the automatics, the trucks can feel jerky at a dead stop. Whereas with your shifting, you know, you can put it in low gear and just ease off the clutch and just move real slow. So if you needed to, you can choose your own gear, get it in, you know, a low gear, and just kind of let it glide the best that you can. Let's see what's in the back here. You got storage. Regular storage compartments. I mean, that's kind of standard in all the trucks. This is obviously more, that's carpet in there. More storage there. But if you switch me sides, let's check out the back. Big area. I'm not the tallest guy. I'm like 5'9". I still got quite a bit of headroom. Big area back here. You see, you got drawers for storage. This is like a closet right here on this side. More storage on the top. Your standard drawer that comes out, paperwork. I think that's always been in almost every truck I've ever been around in my life. More storage there. Then down here is your fridge. So, and then up here is just a little freezer area. So they'll come from the factory like that. Here's an area for your microwave. You see a strap for it, and then you have your outlet. So you can put a microwave in there, and then obviously it just plugs right into the truck. Speakers in the back, that's nice. What you do have too, if you can see, is you have TV mounts. So these actually come from the factory with TV mounts. So you can just buy a TV and screw them in. A lot of them are universal. You can screw them in and it can just be there. You don't have to worry about drilling into the side of the truck. Other than that, what does this do? Let's just pick this up. Oh, wow. Some more storage. So some of the other Western Stars, this would be open where my foot is, and you could get down there a little bit. I haven't seen it where it's almost like its own compartment. You've always been able to lift the bed and get to your side boxes, so that's those boxes we open. But my first time seeing this, so that's kind of nice. It's kind of secret. You put your personal stuff back there. I have no idea what this is. Something to do with the truck, obviously. But that's nice. It's a good piece of storage. Locks in place and it comes with a mattress. Spend all that money, you get a mattress. And let's see. The last thing we can kind of look at, actually, if you want to come back here, is, let's see if we can get this. Look at that. Be creative. So you, here, climb up here and see all this. This is where that auxiliary pack works off the back. So I got a light on it because I don't know what you guys can see in the video. But here's all your thermostats. So obviously heat and cool, your air pressure. You can control your speaker volume for your sleeper. Lights, sleeper dome lights. Yeah, look, it just turned on above us. So I can turn those off. Powers, obviously plug in your phone. Then, you know, that's got to do with the auxiliary in the back. Same with this. So, yeah, gives you statuses, gives you your voltage. So that's all your voltage from that battery system that we showed you on that catwalk. Obviously a clock. Oh, you can set an alarm too. That way you're never late for a load. Set your alarm every day. I don't need to hear any excuses anymore. I know we got that. A little light, reading light. So, vents for the side. You can open the vents, get some fresh air into the trucks. And obviously your privacy curtain. That's what this is for. Drivers obviously know, but it snaps into the side of the wall there. Blocks you out. Nobody watches you sleep at night. Cool. It's a cool truck, brand new, 2025, 700 miles on it. Got a few of them coming in. We are hiring drivers. We've got a couple massive accounts turned on, and we're looking for guys to come fill it. So if this kind of stuff interests you, you know, we are giving our guys the best equipment we possibly can, the newest. You know, that's the avenue we're going to go. So if you're interested, you know, follow us on our social media, check out our website, give us a call today. You could be driving a truck just like this, just in a matter of time. Thanks.